Hi guys, it's Mal here and I'm playing LadyHawk in the qualifier for the World Championships. I've had a really bad season in the career mode. Truly horrible season. Finished 50th with 53rd place getting relegated. So I was only 3 places away from getting relegated, 10 ranking points away from getting relegated. So that's probably the worst I've ever done for absolutely ages and ages. So yeah, we're going to have to do better. I'm going to try and... I've never ever won or even been anywhere near the World Championships. For some reason it's either a mental block or something. I'll do. But I just can't seem to do it. Need to come right across here. A bit more. Don't go in off. Right. So I've done the first rack okay. It's pity about the next 11. And get a nice start. So yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle. Want to give a shout out to Jesk89, to Wolfpack, to the Macam Slayer, to Jeeves, to Aaron Wintertoff if he's watching. Hello Aaron. Ooh, just missed that one. Haven't heard from you in a while, mate. Hope you're doing well. Also anyone else who, or you other guys who I don't know about who watch my channel, I do appreciate every single view you guys give me. As you can see, I don't get tons of them. But for those who watch it, I've heard you enjoy it, so that's good. So LadyHawk is actually a pretty tidy player on this game. I'm not quite sure whether there's like, well, that's instantly goes to make a liar of me, but I'm not quite sure whether the game maker's made her better than what she is. In terms of rating, but you know, definitely has given me a game on more than a few occasions in the past. Although I think it's fair to say that my skills have diminished in a small way. I'm not quite as playing as much as I used to do. That's very lucky. Although the position was good. Yeah, I'm not playing as much as I used to, guys. As you guys know, I like to vary my gaming a little bit now. If you go to runout.tv, I've updated all the channel art and so on. That was terrible. God. Well, just about hanging on. A few of you guys are talking to me about, like, you know, why don't I play online more? Will I play people? You know, I will play people, I've told, but I just... You know, part of my approach to life, I do an awful lot of stuff. I'm involved. I'm a chairman of a political party in the local area, which means I've got to campaign loads. I don't particularly love it, but I work for a politician, so I can't really avoid it. You know, I've got to do it if I want to keep my job, which is quite important, guys, because you know, I'm not charging a lot for my gaming channel. I'm not sure I'd want to be a professional gaming channel guy, but I'm sure it would be fun if I was getting enough. I'm sure I would cope as best I could. No, I haven't given that enough juice, so that's not going to be a good shot. I've just got far enough where I can play the 5, but I'm going to have to put a ton of right hand side on, try and sort of carve it into the pocket, which I have done, and I've virtually got away with it, although I've put the 9 a little bit tricky. So what would you guys do here? Now, I normally just tap this in, but I've been starting to try and play what I call more straightforward position rather than the technical stuff I do, because when things go wrong, it tends to be those shots that goes wrong first. So we're 4-0 up. Now, sometimes against LadyHawk, although I've carelessly gone in off, sometimes against LadyHawk I have a really tough game. Other times I smash her in the face. So I'm not sure. I think this one might be where I give her a good beating. But like I said, very capable computer player. Debs used to be in charge of VP3, if you remember. That's her in the corner there. And I think she was in charge, I'm not quite sure what she was exactly in charge of, but I remember talking to her and she said that she was the TD. I think she's kind of what Hugh and JSB and Shaz and all them guys are for VP4, the tournament directors. I think she was kind of the main one for that. I'm not quite sure why she's not now, or if there's any fallout happened with Steve or whatever, but I know that she was involved in quite a big way. But I don't really see her around that much. That was a nice clearance off the computer opponent there. And a double. And we might see a combo here. Well, I think against some of the computer players, you would have seen them play thin off the 2 there. And, well, I haven't done well. Oh dear. That's going to be, well, the green might have saved me from a combo. Which I think it has. And I'm just going to play this towards the pocket. And go for the safe. I want this behind these, sitting the 9 ball. Come on, white. Come on, white. Nope, not there. So that's a bit of a disappointment. There wasn't a lot to aim for there. Probably, to be fair, I didn't look at it as closely as I should. That's my kind of aim for VP4. Great shot. My kind of aim for VP4 is to, and that's enough, is to sort of really start to concentrate. Because as you guys know, I played a pretty decent speed, and I'm quite, you know, generally accurate on certain things. But just sometimes, rather than just rolling the ball in, you know, I should sort of take a bit more time. I mean, as you saw there, I almost missed that shot just simply by what I would call playing the percentages of me margin for error. I know that pretty much I'm not going to miss, you know, hardly, not that much at all. That's just using me top spin ability. Shout out to the Pool Shark Wizard who mentioned that I use topspin very well, and I can tell you the story I told him on that in the comments. Basically, I grew up playing on a 6x3 table, didn't have any slate on it, so obviously I couldn't screw back, so I had to learn how to throw the white around with top left, top right, and I became very, very adept at it. And because the physics of VP4 are so good, I was able to replicate that in the game, so it really helps me to don't want the jump cue, I want normal cue, and I want to spin it. There we go. Let's have a replay of that. I'll show you guys the shot I've just played. I was quite pleased with it. It was actually more of a jump shot, really. So that's the reason I can play good topspin. Basically just because I practiced it forever. But I do think I've watched people play in the professional games. Ooh, I missed that one. Thought I could get that one in. But it was just a miss. I've not seen many people in the pros who can do actual topspin better than me in terms of their sort of the weighting of how they do it. Most players play, quite rightly, screw back shots on a lot of shots. In fact, a lot of players rely on screw back almost exclusively to play most of their shots, which I actually don't. I'm much more of a topspin person. I guess that's probably the makings of some sort of nickname. If I was any good at real life pool, which unfortunately I no longer am because of shots like that. That looks like goals. I'm thinking for a second I could have gone in off, but yeah, so I'm much more of a topspin person, whereas most players play backspin as their sort of staple shot, stun and stuff, which I can do, but not as well as the top stuff. So LadyHawk looks like, well, another error. It leaves a tough 9, so I'm going to try and throw this in with some bottom. These are hard. Yeah, I missed that one. Those are the types of shots, if I'm honest, where recently I've started to miss those, and that I didn't used to. Whether that's because my eyes are going, I'm losing my ability to sight the ball, I don't know. But unfortunately, you do decline in some areas when you're not playing all the time, and I think that's one of the ones. I mean, I still win games, but you know, years ago people used to be marveling at me, and one guy accused me of cheating recently on the on a match where somebody else had recorded me playing, and he said, "Oh, this guy definitely uses lines. He's definitely hacked the game." Which, you know, I couldn't even. How the hell would I do that? But I can just say, "Well, come and watch one of my videos." And I think I just put a link saying search VP4 blog, and you'll see. There are no lines. In fact, lines put me off. Somebody once I played who were cheating, and I still beat him because lines is good, but you know, you've got to. It's the feel of the shot as well. But lining up, I don't need lines. Oh, for God's sake, I say I don't need lines. I bloody do. I'm missing loads of silly ones here. Oh well, luckily LadyHawk isn't. Right, I'm gonna pot it from here because prove to myself I can actually do this. stupid. It's sort of not really watching if I'm, and it's pretty silly because in a video you want to play well for those watching you, but for some reason I haven't done too well. But against LadyHawk today, it's been okay. It's been enough. She's not playing great. I want to do a shot to that. I saw the Wolfpack do where. Oh, have I just done it? The double bouncer. That would be so cool if I just done that. Don't give me a foul. Oh, I did. Woo! This is where Wolfpack did this against me, and he basically played the jumper short and bounced over the 8, which is what I've done there. So I'm pleased with that one. It's worth shooting a video just for that alone, really. But he did that really creative shot, and on his way to, I think he lost against me. Wolfpack's got he's a very, very good player. I mean, very, very good player. Easily capable of beating me. He's probably better than me at snooker, actually. And he's at least as good as me. I don't think he plays as much as I do. He's not quite as obsessed. But he first played this shot where he did like a jump over the ball, and it just looked amazing when he played it. Oh, I tried to just nick off the 8. How far was I away? Just for training purposes. That was a fair bit away. Just needed a little bit less speed actually. That would have took a bit more on the cloth. But immediate mistake. I'm gonna be careful here on the fouls, so I'm just gonna hit that one hard and nice and solid hit. Try not to leave it on, but I have left it on. So yeah, today, what am I doing today? Apart from, I'm gonna try and get a few vlogs in the book. I've ordered NHL 15 for the PS3. I don't have a PS4 yet. I'm thinking about it, but I'm not thinking about it too much, if that makes sense, because another mistake. Right, I'm going to play this normal speed with just a bit of top left, and I'm wanting the double to go in and the white to come down. That was actually quite a way where it was the speed that put that in. So 7-2. So I'm starting to feel quite comfortable now in terms of I'm not now expecting to lose this match, which is, I don't expect to lose any match, but I feel like the hard work is pretty much been done now. That was a bad one, bit of a bad roll. I was trusting a little bit. I wonder if I can jump this. Probably worth a try. No, I couldn't quite do it. But 7-2 gives you a bit of leeway, just in terms of a few margins for error. To be honest, the difference in this match has been LadyHawk has lost position a few times, just ended up right next to the object ball, which is always you don't need to do that on a 9-ball table. That's close to enough, but I think it might be okay, is it? Yeah. And it was a nice part off the jaw of the cushion. Those are hard doors. And there you see a nice example of just a really steady run out of nowhere. And I've had matches where LadyHawk's done that right through it. So 7-3. Not a computer opponent that you're going to beat without conceding any racks at all. Although I would say that if you're playing well, you should have enough. If you're a good player. Now that's sort of slinked through everything. I might end up with that in the bottom corner, but that's not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Oh, I need cushion. Bad mistake, bad mistake. So if I get this, I'm into World Championships. Like I say, I've had a really shocking season. I just couldn't string a match together. I think it's those few percentage points. I used to be 0.8. No point in getting the ball. Now I make 7.8. Which is just a 0.2 difference, but it seems to gives that extra couple of shots to the computer. Right, he's missed that one. So now I'm going to hopefully put this rack away. That's a big rack. 748.3 is a big difference. And there goes the white again. I've got to watch that. Looks like LadyHawk's lost position again. Plays a nice safety. I might have a little edge to aim at, maybe. No, so I'm going to have to go off the cushion. Try and get behind the 3 here. Well, I didn't get behind the 3, but I got a good solid hit on it. Good job I didn't get behind it because I didn't really hit it hard enough to get anywhere. That's unfortunate. So, gives me a chance to get round the table. Want to avoid the 7 here. This looks like the thing to miss. Looks like I've played that well. Use 7 just to check the white ball. I'm gonna just roll this in. No reason to hit it too hard. Right, I just want to stop the white dead. That was a really nice shot. I enjoyed that one. And we've ran out nicely there at 8-3. It's important to be clinical in the racks where you think it doesn't really matter, where you're just kind of extending a lead, and you kind of feel at the end of the run sometimes that you haven't really got anywhere because you're just still away from the game. But every rack's important, and those racks are what I call turnaround racks, where you can just easily lose an advantage. You don't gain loads by winning it in terms of the scoreline. It's pretty much as you were for the next rack, but you do, you know, you let your opponent just get that a little bit closer to you, so you've got to try and always get them in the books. That's enough. Just got it that one a little bit too much. I just felt it as I shot it. It was a bit of a poor one. But you know, 9 through and we're making errors isn't too bad. Just shows that we're getting chances back. And there's another one, I think, going a little bit too close to the object ball, but is okay. LadyHawk probably win this rack. It is programmed in the game, guys, that the computer will get stronger as the match goes on. So if you start well and fade away, you'll find yourself losing a lot of games on comebacks, which I've had. And I've posted videos in the past where I've lost on from like a seemingly unassailable position, and the computer's come back and taken me out. It's happened a lot of times. Matches that I should have won that I haven't. But like I say, the computer does improve as you get through the game, so you've got to finish well. Looks like a break and clearance here from LadyHawk. Just to remind us all that computer player can do this. So that's going to have to be jumped. So I'm not going to jump on a push. I'm going to give it to the computer. Well, did the computer take it? Yeah, it's weird. Given the state of the table, I'm probably going to... Well, I've missed it. God! Embarrassing. It would just be my luck if she ran out for me. That would be terrible. Well, this is LadyHawk at her very best. Wow. What a run out this will be. It'd be awful if I lost... So I've lost 5 out the last... Oh, it's enough. That could be very bad. So I want a little bit of side just to kick that down the table there. Could have been a turning point, guys. 9-6, I would have been twitching just that a little bit. But 10-5, I'm pretty confident I should be able to get something going. You're talking me missing pretty much 4 or 5 run-outs here, which I hardly ever do. Oh no, can I just nick that one? I don't think I can pot it. Ah, God, that's shit. It's a classic example of wanting the angle rather than seeing the angle. That's gone just a bit too far for LadyHawk. Valiant effort, and unfortunately enough, so this is our chance, guys. We need to put this away quickly to avoid any potential comebacks from LadyHawk, the computer. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for the coming down the table. Now that just died a bit off the back cushion. So now I'm going to load up the left hand side. I've overdone it. I might even have gone enough here. Oh god. So LadyHawk gets it for 10-6, just a testament to how poorly I can play. Not taking my chances. He just only ends up one thing happening when that happens. That's a nice shot as well. So, oh, I got it. Let's have a look at that one again. I did, well, I kind of went for it, but you try and do, but you cannot really vouch for that. You just gotta, you're going for it, but even if you go for it, I always apologise for those, just simply because it's like, oh, I've missed it, bastard. It's so funny if I manage to lose this one. It'll just be about just to sum up my brilliant season. Well, LadyHawks all but gave it to me, but I needed all the help in the world there, guys. So through the first round, it looks like 11-6, but I'm not happy. Wasn't good, but I'm through to the World Championships. I know 16 players, so I've got to win another. Got to win another game to get through. I won this qualifier last season, but we'll have to beat the cannon. So see how we get on. I'll have to improve. Thanks for watching.